Hello, yeah, everything is working. Yay! It's already Wednesday, and normally I don't stream on Wednesday, but I'm here on Wednesday with what to watch for Wednesday. Uh, yeah, I did this during the summer. I think mostly during July. I did the Gen Con release list, and now I'm doing the Spiel release list. The Spiel release list. So yeah, that means I will go through the currently 726 English titles that are being released on that Spiel. Currently known. That list is ever growing. I think it will stop just 1 week before Spiel, and not even that is 100% certain. But the Wednesday before Spiel, I'm already at Essen, so that's the day I won't be streaming this, but everything up till then. So that would be like 4 weeks in here and then 3 more weeks, so 7 weeks. And so since we already have 700 and more games to go through, it's gonna be more than 100 games per stream. Just saying. So yeah, I will go through them. Sometimes you can see, well, yeah, there's an expansion right behind it. Yeah, if I like the original game, I probably will save for the expansion. Yeah, I will like it as well. Uh, Hello, Cosmic Beat. How are you doing? I hope you are very, very well. Um, yeah, I'm lost my train of thought. Uh, it won't be just like covering crowdfunding because yeah, sometimes you can see that something clearly uses AI, but if there's an artist mentioned, yeah, then I assume it's not completely generated by AI or something like that. Yeah, they don't have to mention it on Board Game Geek or anywhere else. So, and basically, I'm not using the Board Game Geek preview list. I'm using the Tabletop Together tool because then I can, I don't know, it shows, it does a little bit more extra on top on the layer. I should have a raid command that's more just fun. Well, you can use the raid emote. You can create your own message. But yeah, I'll think of it. Okay, I'll think of it. Hi, Timmy. How are you? Good to see you. Happy birthday. I'm not gonna sing. But yeah. So I think I will start in this quickly because there's so much. Raid command, your bases are belong to us. Yeah, nah. There's a disturbance in the force. Yoda's raid is here. Something like that. I don't know. Well, I'll think of something. Okay, I believe I used to have one. I believe I used. You work some up and put them in chat, and feel free to use them. Well, that goes for everybody. As long as they are clean, I'm fine with it. Uh, let's do this screen. As you can see, I'm using the Tabletop Together tool. They have a list for Spiel. They seriously, Windows update. Please a moment. Postpone. Windows just put a pop-up. Oh, we need to restart your computer. I know. I don't want to. Raids does not make one great, but it helps. Raid you we must. For my ally is the raid. To raid or not to raid, there is no lurk. Yeah, it basically shows it differently than the board game geek list. But I believe it does read from the board game geek list, so it is there. Oh, you don't see my mouse. There it is. That's my cursor. Um, So yeah, I can open game description. I don't have to open it all the way up and open boiling. It is so nice now. And what it does, if I want it, I say I need it and everything, I can clearly filter on that. Well, you can do that on the Board Game Geek list as well. I don't believe they don't know who I am on Board Game Geek, so it's not a one-on-one relation. When I put this in, then Board Game Geek does the same. But at the bottom, and now I have to scroll down to games, it says this will cost you that many. And there are 23 games without a price. Those are mostly demos, or they don't have price information. But this is what it would cost me to buy every English game. Oh, my big face is in front of it. Let's make myself a little bit smaller. That's not fun. You cannot see it like that. And there we go. So that's 2,720 euros to buy every game that will be there in English. I don't have that kind of money. So keep that in mind. But yeah, at some point I can filter all the need games. I'm gonna say, okay, I need these games, and then I can filter, oh, that's gonna cost you so much, and that helps me with creating a budget for Spiel. I wish they did Gen Con, but they don't. I just noticed that they did UK Games Expo, so maybe next year I will do UK Games Expo as well. Yeah, but then I don't have to go to Board Game Geek. I will, because I want to see multiple pictures, not just the box cover. Right? It's not just a shop, but yeah. So let's look at this one. Relive one of Chinese history's classic epics in the 108 Outlaws. Never heard of it. It's a tableau building card game. You put together a motley troupe of reformed criminals with different abilities and effects, embark on game-changing missions, and write your own history. With 108 unique bandits to choose from. And then it says bandits. We're only talking outlaws, and suddenly they're bandits. I don't know if there is a little difference between the two words, or that they can be interchangeable. That's how far my English goes. I know they basically mean the same, but do they mean exactly the same? Is an outlaw the same as a bandit, or not? To choose from, every game will be an all new adventure. Sounds fun. I don't know origami. And next week, I believe the new Spiel app will be live, so we're going to take a look at that one. Only box cover. Well, don't need to see more. I like the idea of this. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it, because want and need will trump everything else. This one has convention information, pre-ordered, discounted to 60 euros, because normally it's 65, with two expansions included for free. I'm guessing that's already in the game. In the year of our Lord 1585, the northern Rhineland is swept by a tide of savage persecutions and hasty summary trials for heresy, witchcraft, and lycanthropy. Lycanthropy, so that's werewolfism. The county tribunal, led by the controversial prior Erastinus Wetzel, launches numerous proceedings accusing primarily young women of these crimes. Oh, that does sound fun. Okay, 1589 is cooperative game in which players must lead the power wolf in a desperate quest to save an innocent girl from false accusation and a terrible fate. Before the hour of Vespers, that is within 8 game turns, they will gather evidence of the prior's fanaticism, act from the shadows to sabotage the execution by extinguishing torches or stealing bundles. Lure the witch hunter away from the pyre by drawing him into the forest, and sway the pure to return to their homes, convincing them of the girl's innocence. But beware, as both the pure and the witch hunter are deeply suspicious. Any false step may reveal the power wolf as accomplices to the accused and earn them a place at the stake. Well, this is a dark one. We have action drafting, action queue, communication limits, cooperative game, hand management, multi-use cards. I like multi-use cards. Roles with asymmetrical information and simultaneous action selection. That sounds all good. Now we have miniatures. Heavy metal board game collection. Never heard of heavy metal. Artwork is... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this artwork. Feels like it not sure. Okay. Maybe 1793 Patriots and Traitors. 1792. It's the year 1792. It says in 93. But basically, it's the year between August and July of the other 2 years. For 3 years now, the banner of revolution has been fluttering over France. Oh, it's the French Revolution. Okay. I see 17 something and I'm like, oh yeah, 1776. I know everything about that. No, not everything. It's not something we completely learn. We know something, and yeah, of course, I watched Hamilton. Force of the Austrians and Prussians are ready to invade. The Austrians and Prussians are planning to invade France. Okay. First become mighty popular, publicly denouncing traitors and calling the populace to arms. Okay. We have alliances, area majority. It's 1 to 5. I do like that it's 1 to 5, by the way. Campaign battle card driven, cooperative, hand management, multi-use, ownership, semi-cooperative game, solo, solitaire, voting, and worker placement. It also feels very heavy. 3.2. Oh, that's doable. I thought I saw a picture of cards. Well, here are some components. Meeples, here are cards. Sound of the Drums. Did they do... I have a feeling I know that they did other games. Yeah, Napoleon, History of Agencies, Europe, Universalis. Oh, I hated the explanation I got for that game. So I put it on a maybe, which means the expansion is also going to a maybe. Then we get some 18xx games. We got the big four. 18BF. This is 1807. So I'm not sure what the rest means. A game of route building and running trains to make money. The player must, with the most assets, cash and share value at the end, wins. But this says 1807, not 18BF. But yeah, that's the game. BF is big four. But it does say 1807. Yeah, I don't hate 18xx, they just don't hit the table. So for me, that's basically an ignore. Then we have the 1899 Daihan. First Seoul Incheon railway operation in Korea. Okay. That's Korea. And then we have Spain, España. In the 70s for French. Yeah, okay. It doesn't say which year. Some 18 something. This is also by Lonnie. So Lonnie Shamers. So San Francisco was published already in 2018. So putting an ignore on that one. Then 1975, White Christmas. Ooh. But it's about the Vietnam War. So what kind of white are we talking about? I don't know. The final hours of the Vietnam War. On April 29th, 1975, the Song of White Christmas was broadcast over the radio as a coded signal to launch Operation Frequent Wind, the largest helicopter evacuation in history. As the commander of an aircraft carrier, you'll need to coordinate rescue missions, prioritize objectives, and evacuate as many civilians as possible before Saigon falls. Ooh. I see your Schwartz is as long as mine. Oh, this one I do like. I had a lot of fun. I don't keep them. I keep them for like 2 or 3 years. Then I do resell them. I call them. But yeah, this one I put on my want list. I like a good challenge. And yeah, no coffee today. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's from the people that did that one, Journey to the Center of the Earth, and Around the World in 80 Days. But that one didn't have a solo mode, so I did not do that one. Grid movement, line of sight, paper and pencil. It's a roll and write. Simultaneous action selection, solo mode. Well, we all know the story. The game unfolds over 16 turns. Each round, players secretly choose one of the 3 character rows, then move the Nautilus using the indicated movement points. On their sheets, they draw discoveries and score for islands in line of sight, sunken ships, seaweed forests, treasures, and all sorts. So I didn't open White Christmas, so let's see how the production looks. Yeah, it's basically what I'm used for looping a lot of cards, small tokens, and this kind of thing. So yeah. You made a typo. Well, it happens. Do we have more images? No, we only have the cover. 20,000 League in a Submarine by Jules Verne. That's third Jules Verne that they do. 24 bucks. They are not expensive because they're smaller games. Put this on my want list. 2045. I hope to be still alive by then. It's a war game. 1 hour to it's 3 to 5, so I'm already tend to know which way it's going. I'm not reading this part or that part. Yeah, sorry. 100 years after World War II, military conflict has broken out in Taiwan waters. In 2045 AD, China launched a special military operation against Taiwan. The outlying islands fell, as well as the Navy and Air Force. Taiwan now faces a land war on its own territory. I don't like the box cover. Any more images? Yeah, this is a big one. There's a lot happening on the board. And why do these people have wings? And this is a dog with a cannon as a tail. What the heck is going on? And this capybara is in war? What the heck is going on in this game? No. I don't want this game. 23 knives. Well, it's a 3 to 8, and I know. I don't normally go for 3 to 8 games. But yeah, it's a deduction game, and I don't have that many. And we always play the same deduction game over and over at game night at the office. So I was like, well, maybe I should bring a new one. And since this is about the murder on Julius Caesar, I thought, well, this might be a cool one to look at. Just if it's not too complicated to teach. I like the look of it. So I put this on my want list. Okay. 24/7. The Sleepless Worlds. It's only a demo. It's card game, electronic, okay. Action points, open drafting, set collection, victory points as a resource. Mechanics, engine building. Why is that not there? Resource management, set collection, drafting, and abstract strategy. That's not a mechanic. Basically, it should be mechanism, but yeah, we interchange that with mechanic anytime. Engine building card game based on Machine Age, the second book of the upcoming novel saga 2064, Memories of the Future. In a restless mechanized world ruled by machines, aiming for maximum efficiency, supply chains and production lines never stop, from mines and metal refineries down to the factories and assembly workshops. The world is now an unstoppable 24/7 manufacturing unit, outputting robots, supercomputers, servers, infrastructures, vehicles, and anything else under the gray skies of the late 2020s. Well, it is dark outside right now, so I cannot see if the sky is gray. Collect minerals and scrap, refine them into metals, and shape them in your forge. Assemble finished products that will boost your efficiency and supercharge your path to peak efficiency. I might try the demo. It's a demo. Okay, 365 Adventures the Dungeon 2026 edition. I have the 2025 edition. I am still on January 10th. I'm looking at it correctly. I haven't played it since January 10th. It was a fun idea, but eventually I was like, okay, I'm done with it. I thought it would be fun to have a short every day for every day that I did this. I know there is a Cthulhu one also. It's not that expensive. I believe it was 10 or 15 bucks. I don't play it, so I put this on my ignore list. Yeah. So if I open this, so basically you move, now they have the ring. Okay, you move through a thing, you try to defeat the monster, but just based with dice rolls. That's it. So, and then you can get some stuff and extra dice. It's nice, and I might put it on my desk next year, but yeah, not yet. Maybe I'll get it, but yeah. I would like the Cthulhu one. Okay, this is a kids game. I put this automatically on ignore because yeah, I'm not gonna look for kids games. So Seven Wonders dice. Okay, I have Seven Wonders Duel. I have the Lord of the Rings Duel. I have Seven Wonders Architects and expansion. So how does this one work? Die icon resolution paper pencil. So it's basically a roll and write. Guide one of the seven largest cities of antiquity to prosperity in Seven Wonders dice. Okay, do we have any look on what the sheet looks like? I believe this one is a good. It doesn't go any larger. So we have these dice. You roll them in here, but you don't know what you're getting. It's a quadrant where it is. The die is. Is that also very important? I don't know. No, doesn't get any bigger. Yeah, 0, 1, 2. So the quadrant is also very important. Okay, okay. And yeah, this is in Spanish because from repos. Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that word. No. New Dutch version. I will definitely check it out. $30. I put it on my want list for now. I will definitely check it out. It might not be in the top of the want list, but yeah. A way back home. I'm already home. Mechanism connections, deck pool building, grid coverage, network route building, once per game abilities, open drafting, point-to-point movement, push your luck, variable player powers. The Xerzurians have returned to Zura after they had been locked behind magical seals for millennia. Over time, they had turned into myths and then into whispers of a long lost past, but are now back to reality. Nobody, including the Xerzurians, recalls their place in the world anymore, though. Players will draw runes from their bag to assist the Xerzurian priestesses to channel whatever is left of their magical powers. Okay. World of Zura. And point-to-point movement is just go from one end to the other. And this is a different layout. Everybody have their own board, apparently. And we have drops. Maybe. I put it on a maybe, so it turns white. Cannot tell, but it turned white. A wild venture. Pika games. This is also 8 plus, so it might be close to a kid's game. Yeah, I'll put it on ignore, sorry. Animals card game fantasy hand management set collection. Each year, the prestigious Community Cup is awarded to the young adult who gives the most back to their village. This time, the competition is fierce. It's just you and your rival because it's a 2-player game. I'm not. Oh, yeah. I cannot say it really draws me in. Artwork is cute though. So it's basically kind of like trick taking. Of Wilde Wegen, do we also have a Dutch title? No, we don't. That's hand management set collection. Yeah, that's just nah. No. Sorry. Ada's Dream. Well, I did not back it while it was on Kickstarter. So it's Ada Lovelace. I already have Lovelace and Babbage as a game, so I already have an Ada-oriented game. In Ada's Dream, work with Ada Lovelace to help build the first computer fulfilling her dream in this alternate history Eurogame. I believe it's also a very heavy Eurogame. Look, it also has a rating, by the way. Cool. Take dice from the workshop Rondell, give lectures in prestigious institutions, travel to the UK, complete assignments from Ada. Dice gears programs to your blue band. Yeah. It's a big one, right? 3.89. So yeah, it's definitely a heavy game. And so you have your gears and everything. I don't remember how it worked. I do remember that I either did not have the funds for it or I was like, no. Because Alicat had Autobahn, which was pretty good. I liked it. I did call it eventually because it just never hit the table. And they did Arboretum, the one big free game. I did not back that one, and yeah, it looks good. It's good production, but And the price point, yeah, games are getting more expensive, so I look at price later. It has a solo mode, but do I want to get that big of a game for just the solo mode? I'm considering calling my Lacerda games because I only play them solo. And like, it's too much setup for just solo. Put it on a maybe. If I'm really lucky and get a lot of funds, then maybe something. There might be AI games. It's less clear if they are AI games because they don't have to mention it on here or on Board Game Geek where the information comes from. So like this one, it does have an AI kind of look to it, right? Doesn't have to be because it can also be drawn. So I'm not sure. But yeah, they don't have to mention it. It does have an artist, so that's more greenish flag. Hand management, open drafting, point-to-point movement, and it is a solitary game. As the captain of a fleet during the Age of Discovery, you have been chosen by your king to explore uncharted lands and map the edges of the known world. Each game presents with a new challenge where you'll need to guide your crew with wisdom and resolve all in service of your kingdom's glory. Fierce winds and sunstorms will test your leadership, while the cards in your hand will help you maintain morale and steer your crew across the seas. Now, how can I steer across the seas when I have to map the edge of the known world? If I'm going to map Europe, I will go into the Mediterranean, into the Black Sea, then around Turkey, and then around Egypt, Sudan, Morocco, and then I'm going to go past Africa. I will never go across the ocean to the Americas. So those two don't work. Hand and tableau manager. I will definitely give this a try. $20 solo only, 30 minutes. Should be a fun little stream thing. Age of Bitcoin by BitTune. Commodity, speculation, dice rolling, in-game bonuses, events, income, investment, market, scenario, mission, campaign game, solo, solitaire game, tags, turn order, pass order, worker placement. Our world has been flooded with paper bills since money broke free from the gold standard in 1971. Then, in 2009, a new form of money was born, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is no longer a form of money. You're just trading bits. Because it's so much, one Bitcoin is compared with dollars is so worth so much. I cannot buy a pizza anymore with Bitcoin. It's not no longer a valid payment unless I want to buy a house, an expensive car, or something like that. Otherwise, Bitcoins are useless as a method of payment. Best definitely not no longer currency. They're just a stock exchange to launder criminal money. Well, at least that's my opinion on Bitcoin, and that therefore I don't like the theme. So, Age of Galaxy by Portal. I'm in discussion to get a review copy. The word hasn't been out yet. Let's check. Have I heard anything? No, not yet. I believe. Don't see. All this is. Oh, no, no, no. Okay. So yeah, this is second edition of a game that already existed. Convention information. Bonus item included with purchase. I know. 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 Will be good to see my friends over at Portal. It's a 4X game, so that's it has that for me. It's a short 4X game, so that's also good. a strategic 4X game that places you in control of an international alliance consisting of 3 factions with unique powers. You can explore system, colonize planets. Oh, Risto, thank you for giving Time Roller a sub. Thank you. See, Time Roller got a sub for his birthday. Researchers have built galactic cruises and much more. You have many potential paths to victory. 4. Based on how your factions work together and the main ideology of your alliance. And then there's a little bit more information. Let's look at some pictures. Like all the cards, all the boards. Stuff like that. Looks good, nice production, nice second edition. I believe it was scheduled to be released at Gen Con, but there were delays. Either at the customs or the shipment on its own. So you can get it at Portal right now if you want. Do they? Oh, you can open them both. Cool. So yeah, it's something I really want to get. So I'm trying to get a review copy because I might be demoing this at the beginning of October somewhere in Belgium. So that's why. Ancient Avenue, Division M. I never played Ancient Avenue. So yeah, I don't own the base game, so it's slightly more on the ignore side. And it seems like it's more a kid's game anyway. Division M has arrived in the neighborhood. Introduces a new agent type to Agent Avenue with the special agents creating a danger zone around you, around your home space. Also included are 15 unique black market cards, each adding fresh twists and unpredictable opportunities to every game. Description from the publisher. I cut you choose. Oh, that's nice. It's a thing that's not been used enough, to be honest. But yeah, it's a kids game. Same with Alebreus. Ladder climbing. Dive into the magical world of Alebreus. In this colorful trick-taking game, the goal is to get rid of your cards. That's not trick-taking, that is card shedding. And ladder climbing is also not trick-taking. Trick-taking is definitely play a card. If someone might follow suit, there's a trump to beat the suit that's been requested and such. Ladder climbing is basically I play a set of cards. Your set of cards need to be either a set of higher cards or a bigger set of the same number. That's ladder climbing. It's not the same. Don't interchange those two. Ignore. Alibis. I don't have an alibi. All play. Deduction. Party game, word game. Ooh, you lost me at word game. I'm not going to open the video. Who done it? In Alibis, a suspicious lineup of supervillains lies before you and your team. You're tasked with finding the true criminal. To start the game, you're secretly given information about 2 innocent suspects. Cooperatively associate your 2 characters with a 1-word clue. I already have just one or landmarks for those kind of things, so yeah, this is an ignore for me. Aliens attack on a red Game Boy looking thingy. Quick movement, pattern movement, solitary game. The aliens are attacking Earth. You're on a mission to defeat them and destroy their mothership. Will you save the Earth? No, I won't. I am very bad at video games. In a card game reminiscent of the vintage video game shooters, in Aliens Attack, you must fire your cannons at advancing waves of invaders, so it's tower defense. You win if you survive long enough to destroy the mothership after it arrives in the combat area. It's a solo game that comes with a 2-player variant. There are also 4 different motherships to detect, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. So let's take a look at some of those images. We don't have those. Okay, I only have this, and if I click here, yeah, it's only just those 2. Sometimes you will see images pop up, but yeah, not this time. It's a small light game, but yeah, I'll put it on a maybe. Almighty! I doubt it's Bruce Almighty. Keen Bean Studios. Oh, but I know Keen Bean Studios. Those are the games from Roll Camera. Area majority, deck pool building, end of game bonus, final ending, hand management, variable play bars, variable setup. Outrageous sacrifices. These puny mortals would dare to worship other gods. This won't do at all. Everyone knows that you are the most glorious deity in the cosmos. Time to bring your full power to bear and prove once and for all that you deserve the throne of the Almighty. Okay. The god of the sun, the dead, love, or storms. Okay. Competing to rule. Well, I like King Bean. Cover art, near final. Near final. Something was bothering me about the previous one. Yeah, apparently lightning bolt. I keep messing with, so I guess this is it. So sun, death, and I only see 3. Where's the love one? So this makes me think a little bit about the game Populous. Yeah, I want to try a demo. I want to talk to them, see if we can arrange something, you know. Alphabet Code 2 to 99. It's a deduction game. Okay. Alphabet Code, fast-paced logic and deduction game for 2 or more players. Each player secretly creates a 5-letter code using a digital style alphabet A to J. Hidden behind the screen, player takes turn asking grid-based questions to deduce their opponent's code before their own is uncovered. On your turn, choose to ask how many adjacent squares are filled around a certain zone. Is it a specific question? Okay, then I need some pictures on the squares, which they don't have for me. It's just this. I put a maybe on this one. Not entirely sure. It feels like Mastermind, but different. There's something in the way. I cannot stretch my feet. It's so annoying. Angel's Share from Capstone Games. Okay, by Scott Alms. Oh, Scott Alms is really more miss than hit for me. I don't know why, but something in his designs that, like, either it's way too easy or it's way too difficult. The middle ground for me, it's not there. But it could be a me thing. So, action event, investment, economic game. The term angel share refers to a portion of an alcoholic beverage, particularly whiskey, cognac, or wine, that is lost to evaporation during the aging process in barrels. This evaporation occurs naturally as the beverage matures in wooden casks. Angel share is a poetic term for the inevitable and essential, but you're saying the same thing twice. Typical 2 to 5 years, depending on the climate. Yeah, okay. So your goal is to do something with it. It really looks very economical. Maybe a little bit too. This is Scotland, clearly. Well, it says also that here it says Scotland, but I already could tell that this was Scotland. But now it feels like it's bordering something that says Scotland, and there's no big island before Scotland. So yeah, this is Scotland. And this looks more like, oh, maybe Ireland, but it's way too close. It also says Ireland here. It says Ireland. Look, it even says Ireland. But it's so close to Scotland. It feels way too close. And where is England? Oh, there's England. Borders here, and when does it? Yeah, I don't know where it ends. Right here, right? And then this is England. Edinburgh, been there. I haven't been to North Scotland, so I don't know anything about that. I put a like on it. It's 2 to 5, so I have to check it out first if I might like it or not. Animal Rescue Team. It's a kids game, a Madlika kids game. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's cooperative and solo there. Calling animal rescuers when a disaster strikes. Animals will need your help to escape floods, fires, and earthquakes. Do whatever it takes to succeed in Animal Rescue Team. It does have that kids feel, right? Clearly Animal Rescue. Oh, look. You can put all the animals in there, but yeah, you can put 2 rabbits or a small dog and a rabbit and stuff together. And they need to fit. So this is 2 with trailer number 2. Mariposa? No, it should be Epona. Okay. It has the same kind of feel as Daybreak. Yeah, it said Mariposa, but it was referencing a horse. So at least horse with burn injuries. That's sad. Poor horse. Walker, a horse needs rescue from his corral in a wildfire evacuation zone. He has burn injuries on his legs, which needs first aid. But it might be a location as well. Newstone Bay Shore. They all sound like locations. But I saw Mariposa and a horse, and when I see a horse, I will automatically go for Epona. And hi, Bonsnader. There was a wildfire in Mariposa before. Maybe it's based on something. You're still rescuing animals. We have Devon City, Newstone, Doll Springs, Heselton, where Mariposa is this agricultural area. Then we have Sewell and Vetsaka, Finland, but that's not how you spell Finland. Las Lomas. Ooh, edit. Good luck editing. Yeah, it looks cool. Do 3 actions. Draw 1 rescue card. Pass turn marker. And move. Rescue. Unlimited and spent reward token transfer complete mission. Okay. It really has that kind of, well, it's by Matt Leacock, so it definitely has that pandemic kind of feel to it. I still put it on a maybe. If you have no audio, how did you know to say thank you? Okay. Animals around the world bingo. It's a bingo game, so no. Animals frightening night. What the heck? 4 to 10 players. Acting animal, push your luck, simultaneous action team-based game, variable player powers. In the middle of the night, the hungry wolf and fox sneak into the farm to have a big meal. The watchful rooster senses the danger and cries out, "Run for your life!" In this darkness, all the farm animals can't tell where the danger lies. They only can judge from the crying voices of others. Oh, poor farm animals. Can they save their own lives tonight? So there's a setup. And then the game starts with falling 4 steps. When the night falls, running for your life into the fate and scoring. This looks like a very, very crazy wolf. So you can be a wolf, a rooster, a fox, a goose, a pig, a mouse. Mice is plural. It should say mouse. Goose, cow, wolfkin, donkey, owl, sheepdog, sheep, and Taiwan Neophilis. Okay, if you say so. Why are the two geese? Why is the fox over the rooster and the rooster over the fox? Doesn't make any sense to me. Round tracker. This maniacal wolf. It's a quick game. Might be something for the office. I'll put it on a like. For office. That's why. Anne Bonny's Malediction. I have never heard of Anne Bonny. Dice rolling, dice icon, had mentioned push like re-rolling, take that. Okay. Welcome to Anne Bonny's Malediction. Embark on an epic adventure on the high seas where treasure and intrigue are intertwined in every wave. In this exciting game of interaction and strategy, you will face the ultimate challenge. Join the legendary crew of Anne Bonny, one of the most feared pirates of all time. Never heard of her. Your mission is simple but challenging. Roll the dice and do the actions using your cards to collect 20 gold coins. Meanwhile, other players try to change the type of your dice, steal your cards and your money. Yeah, I don't like take that, so don't ignore. Antiquities, not antiquities, but antiquities by Pythagoras. I think I've heard of Pythagoras. Auction bidding, Mancala, set collection, variable player power. The big day finally has arrived as a representative of a prestigious family of art curators with generations of refined taste. Your mission is to acquire the finest pieces at auction. You will create irreverent collections that challenge artistic boundaries, leading to the temporary exhibitions in the world's most renowned museums. But I'm not alone. Of course I'm not. Let's see. It's very straightforward. Everybody has different rooms, so you have different goals. Amsterdam, Rijksmuseum. Why are these pictures? Been there. Nothing. Greece, nope. Madrid, nope. Paris, nope. Again, Madrid, nope. Yeah, the board doesn't tell everything. Not much to go on based on images. And it's Mancala. It's nice. Bidding, no. Ants. So ants is the follow-up for Reds of Witstar. And funny thing is, in Dutch, it will get a longer title, like Reds of Witstar. And this is not Ants of Entstar or something like that. The ants player control ant colonies locked in an eternal struggle for dominance over the garden. Expand your ant hill, explore the terrain. The funny thing is, I'm already getting March of the Ants soon-ish. I think delivery is set to be by the end of this month, beginning next month, if I'm not mistaken. So really looking forward to showing that to the people. This one doesn't have solo mode, while Reds of Wistar does. But yeah, you can clearly see based on the artwork that it's on the same page as Reds of Wistar. And now we have ant different areas for your ant colony to go through. Cards, create your own ant hill. I'm guessing these are baby ants. So yeah, we can check. Sometimes it's fun to see, and then we're going for a range version, no solo mode. See that's what you get. Reset. This is not getting so. Didn't realize it will be taking it off my wish list if this is true. Was hoping for the. Also going to delete it from the wish list. Interactive dynamics that emerge from the gameplay are difficult to translate in solo experience without compromising the essence of the game. So we choose to stay true. Yeah, it's a choice. Not every game needs to have a solo mode. Hey, Beluga Bliss, long time no see. It's been over a year already. How are you doing? I'm still considering this one, Endgame Bonuses Work Placement, because it's the follow-up on. But I know it will get a Dutch version, so I put it on maybe go for the Dutch version. So. I'm doing very well, actually. I'm sad I cannot go to Gen Con every year. It's just too expensive. I'm saving up to come to Gen Con, hopefully 2029. I know it's so far away, but at first I want to do 2028. Then, but since I want to do the West Coast, and the Olympics are in LA, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to LA during the Olympics. That's just nuts because it will be super busy and super expensive. So we'll go the year after that. So yeah, I'm saving up. This year I had to do my backyard, so no saving. So I will start saving this year. But yeah, and maybe I get a hotel closer by and not near the airport, even though it wasn't the worst thing. Aquaria, that's also getting a Dutch version, I know. Represent keen members of an aquaristic society who are each determined to have the best aquarium in the club. Each player looks after their own aquarium, which is the home to various types of fish and plants. Only fish and plants, no shrimp or other shellfish kind of things. No turtles, no octopi, stuff like that. From Delicious Games. And I believe Delicious Games did what otherwise Underwater Cities, Paga Woodcraft, Evacuation, Messina. Ooh, those are some solid games. So why is this cover so freaking ugly? It feels like a 1960s game. Hey, Board Game James. You're getting a copy of that. Yeah. I don't. It's supposed to feel like that. Oh. But it's throwing me off. It's like that game doesn't fit. Next, they're gonna make the cardboard like they did with Fireball Island, and everybody's gonna complain. Yes, what's wrong with this one? I like this one way better. I really like this cover way better. I'm in for this cover. Look at Ipona. No. Hey, Wim. Yeah, I'm 2D. I'm sorry, I'm 2D. 2D or not 2D? Their other game, yeah, but I'm doing alphabetical, so I'm not there yet. I'm still in the A's. So the question is, am I getting the Dutch version or am I getting the English version? I might just try to get a review copy. I'm not sure. But the game itself looks good, but like it says, yeah, the box is not doing it for me. Okay, Aquatica del Duelum. So this is the two-player version of Aquatica. Tug of War, well, that's mostly the case in a two-player game, but it also has a solo mode, so that's cool. Aquatica is the one with the nice pieces, the manta rays and everything. It's a solid game. Not blowing me away, but it's just a 3. Yeah. Might need to visit Cosmodrome. Is it only Cosmodrome or is it also Arcane Wonders? I need to talk to Bree. And then, of course, the promo cards as well. I need to talk to Bree. Yeah, I never played Aquatica. I'm not gonna lie. I know I played it once, somebody else's copy. I never got a copy of Aquatica. So Arctica. This way. Okay. You follow Rafiki, he knows the way. Connections, events, multi-use, simultaneous accessing, zone of control. Competitive card-driven engine building Eurogame based on the development of Arctic ecosystems, especially fauna. The game features more than 160 animals and you want to build a viable ecosystem. In the end, the player with the highest biodiversity score wins. That's a demo I really want to do. I'm muting to say you need to totally check out Arctica. I am going to talk. I'm okay. Neat. Because one said so. Yeah, it was all the. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. A lot of ecosystem games these days. That's true. That's true. And I like that the art is done. Shall we look at some pictures then? If well, there's not much here. Oh, there is. Okay. So that's the weird thing. If I click, it just not showing. I like the gear with the wheels on top. That's somewhere. I don't know where. That's beautiful. Oh, the artwork does. One back. Okay, yeah. Okay, I definitely need to do a demo. You're absolutely right, Bounce. You're absolutely right. Oh. You're not drinking in reverse. Back to muted. You finish your work. Then come back again. Okay, either for the game of resources. Oh, that sounds so boring. It must have resource management somewhere. Resource to move. Not resource management. It's the game of resources, and we don't have resource management. It almost has every other mechanism in there. Holy crap, that's a lot. Action points, auction bidding, auction multiple lot, commodity speculation, deck back pool building, dice rolling, endgame bonuses, income, investment, loans, market, negotiation, network and route building, ownership, resource to move, set collection, tech trees and tech tracks, variable play powers, victory points as a resource, and zone of control. Everything but the kitchen sink or roller move. Cogs and dropping looks so cool. They're giving you a copy as well. Yeah, thought it's his first game. Well, it's a lot. So you're already in talks with publishers. Should have done that as well. English, French, German, Italian, Spanish. Well, I can at least do these four. In the 2020s, yeah, it's the 2020s, the roaring demand of natural resources sparked the greatest mining fever in history. Mining critical materials is no longer about profits, it's about chase of supremacy. The game of resources in reality is nothing but a fight to achieve total control. I get that. How does it look? That's a beautiful picture. Does it come with these like cards and resources? It's only Europe and Africa. Or does the board expand to the Americas and Asia as well? And maybe somewhere else? Well, well, that's fun. They don't click. No, it's only... To be fair, I like the look of this one more than this one, but this one is more clear if you're playing the game. I do like the card sets. Tokens. Wait. Hegemony. And then hegemony on this side. Monopoly over here. Ticket to Ride, Catan, Hegemony, Artifor. What's the weight on Artifor? Is it heavy? 3.75. Wow, that's a totally different animal. I will try to. You're already too late? Whoa. Well, I don't want to do too much because the games I got last year, I did not even finish the videos for. So, Elgato, no, remind me later, no update. I'm not ready for Windows 11 yet. Arigato! It's a card game, multi-use action selection. All the villages in the land are bustling with excitement as in just 12 days it will be Shogun's birthday. Gather your best artisans, craft magnificent offerings, and deliver them on time to earn his favor. It feels like, yeah, this theme has been done before. Ooh, nice artwork. Like the artwork. I do like the artwork. Put it on a like for now. So the Arkham Travel Guide was also on the Gen Con list, if I am not mistaken. I have to watch the video that Paul Grogan does, so Gaming Rules. I'm not sure if he did Arkham or the other one, because basically there are two. But yeah, it did speak to me. So it definitely a game I want to do. The roll and ride where you explore the grim, narrow streets of Arkham filled with curious shops, mystery gates, and horrible places. But you're not just an unfortunate citizen, investigator, or cultist. In this game, you take on the role of a travel guide, creating tour routes through the city, probably know like like the back of your hand. You probably know like the back of your hand. Wow, so Arkwright, it's not Originals 2014, so I'll put it on ignore. We only do 2025 games. Next station, Arkham. That might be a good one. Good to see you, Not Yet Play. Hope you are well. Ascendia, also one with everything in it but the kitchen sink. Semi-cooperative tabletop role-playing game that requires you to set out as an ill-equipped adventurer in the hidden valley of Ascendia in the fancy world of Targos. But as soon as the word RPG appears, I'm like, eh. Okay. Your hand is blocking the picture. You have different cards. Some game found. I believe it's already been on game found, right? See, the game found page is not that no longer there. And doesn't look too bad. I will try the demo if I find time, dude. That's the other thing. Okay, we're skipping the expansion for now. We're gonna look at the base game. Assault Sicily 43. That's when the Allies assault Sicily to get it back from the Italian thing. Mobs, right? Campaign, battle card driven, dice rolling, grid movement, hexagonal grid while you're board. Yeah, it has all the ingredients of a war game. Yeah, it has all the ingredients of a war game. So, yeah. Clearly, it has all the ingredients of a war game. Might be good, but it's not gonna hit my table if I buy it. So, yeah. Asterix and Co. It's a kids game, but it's Asterix. I like Asterix. So I'm currently like there. Play as the Gauls, Romans, and more. Player take turns playing as iconic characters from the Asterix series, aiming to win the battles and collect sesterces. Use unique character abilities and clever strategies, using magic potions and slapping fish. And game points. It's probably a very light game, but the theme is just. Appelez mac oorlog op en carte. Éliminer Julius Caesar s'il est visible en jeu. So get rid, because you're Brutus, get rid of Julius Caesar if it's visible in the game. It's very light, I know. It's only $20, so I put it on light, not on want yet. Astraios Starlight from Phantom Lab, never heard of them. Enclosure, team-based game, style placement. One day all the stars vanished from the world. Children chosen by Astraios bring the light back into the world. Okay, cool. Ah, that's cool. I know that's just a UV light, but because basically there are just white lines, but with a UV light that looks cool. It's a tile laying game, creating constellations, paths, and everything. And under a black light, it looks amazing. I put it on a maybe because it might be a little bit too light. But yeah, sometimes I need a lighter game to be able to play it with my mother. A two-player game that takes an hour and a half to 5 hours. I don't think I can find somebody to play that with. Asturias, 1936-1937. The Spanish Civil War. Oof. Okay, so we're looking at Spain, I'm guessing. No, mostly northern Spain, based on the cards. But yeah, this looks more clear. No. No, that's too much for me. Sorry. Atlantis Exodus. an expansion for Atlantis Exodus. So Atlantis, we already have a game that goes for. I mean, this has such an AI feeling. I don't know why. Maybe I do know why, but yeah, same goes with here. It doesn't have to be, but it kind of feels that way. They have an artist, so introduces jokers to the game. Why? I don't have the base game, so no. Aja, Children of the Sun. That sounds, it looks like a game in the trend of Murph and all those. None of which I have played. So yeah, area majority, influence, highest, low scoring, point to point, set collection, tile placement, track movement. Okay. Retell the incredible origin myth of the Inca in this dramatic mid-weight Eurogame. In the beginning, Viracocha, the creator, brought forth Inti, the sun god, and Mamakia, the moon god. From the union of these two gods sprang 4 sons and 4 daughters, the Aya. These siblings were tasked with guiding the first clans and teaching them the skills they need to build a civilization. So it's a civilization builder. It said so. Yeah. Yes, please. Cosmic Beat is like, I know the bottom of this cover, and yeah, because it's kind of like, I don't know. Well, they have so many titles. I don't. Oh, and again, all the bolt action. No, that doesn't work. But yeah, it feels in the same series as Murph and all the other ones, right? And it does look interesting. It has a solo mode, so I will place it on Want. It doesn't have a price yet, so I don't know. Badgers. 1 to 2 play games. Secret unit deploy. Square grid. Variable player setup. Fast-paced card game where competing burrow fight for scraps, food, and territory. Okay. So you compete for what's ever on the table and add it to your badger, your burrow. And not sure yet. Maybe I put it on a maybe. Baghdad, the city of peace. Not entirely sure if that's true, but okay. Hand management, rondel, worker placement. Set during Baghdad's golden age, players take on the role of viziers, looking to build their family's prestige and grow the great city of peace. Move your vizier around the circular city. That's why we have a rondel. Collecting scientific equipment, teaching students, and translating works. Okay, but what does it look like? Well, clearly there's a rondel where you move each with, and I think in a 3 or 4 player, you stop there as well, and in other ones you skip. That's a big rondel, by the way. That's a very big rondel. You move around the city. So is it actually rondel, or because you move around this city, but you also move around I'm not sure how the rondel works because that's not clear, but I put it on like so far. Barbecues! It's a dexterity game with, well, barbecues. You stack barbecue food on a barbecue. You don't drop them in. They don't need to fall in. They don't. You don't want them to fall in because that's how you lose your meat. Where's the shrimp? There's no shrimp on the Barbie. We have fish, we have burgers, we have steak, we have sausage, we have drumsticks, and we have bacon. No shrimp on the Barbie. It's fun with the kiddos. Yeah, but I already from Alley Cat Games I have the one with the campfire. There's also with tweezers, and freaking annoying that tweezers don't hold on as much as you want. But it's also not expensive, so I put it on a like because it's fun. But it's amazing. Yeah, not this much. Okay, so many games. I hope to do at least 100, maybe more. I don't have that much time to stream on. Go over my 2 hour limit. Yeah, Tinder blocks. That's the one. Yeah, it's fun, but yeah, then you get you have to stack this. Okay, stack it. But those tweezers are just a big mess because basically you don't you normally with tweezers you have the whole side to squeeze, but with these tweezers it's just the tip. So if you don't, you have to squeeze pretty hard to get more surface tension, or it will rotate and everything while you pick it up. If you pick it up like this, it will do, and that's annoying if you have to lay it flat. Then if I do this and it's not perfect, it will do. It's just it annoys at a certain point. Okay, Battle Commander. It's a war game. I'm gonna skip war games because I'm not going to get a war game anyway, even if it has a solo mode. So which area are we talking about? Because okay, I will open it, but it's yeah, it's just a block chit war game. Yeah, not. It's out of my wheelhouse. Same goes for Battles of Napoleon. Next up, beasts. This one looks very weird. What kind of beast is this? It's from Pandasaurus. Cooperative card game in which players work together to climb even higher through a series of 3-digit numbers. Wait, we have to climb through numbers? What the? And then they shoot across the table. Yeah, if you drop them, it's like, where did it go? So I definitely need a table with a fold. Time for food. What are you going to eat, Bones? What are you going to eat? So yeah, this is definitely a light kids game, but we have to go through numbers and beautiful cards. Not gonna say anything about that, but the cards are beautiful. But that's about it for me. Put it on maybe. Always put something on a maybe. If you have a chance to do something about it. We're already in the B's, by the way. We did the numbers, we did the A's, we're already in the B's. Okay, beer mug dice. Dice rolling, push your luck, simultaneous extra selection. Sounds more like a drinking game. Barrel dice. So beer mug dice is a variation on barrel dice. So the die land. The dice have been replaced with small beer barrels. The active innkeeper. Two of them being special, they are rolled in dice card. Normal bases show numbers, while the special barrels show symbols that allow the innkeeper to double the values. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a rule. Oh, by the way, I forgot beast and diplomacy. Nope. Open drafting, pattern recognition. I saw this one on coffee and crowdfunding one day, and I forgot. Artist. I believe everything was AI in this thing, right? It looks AI-ish. Well, it's a demo. I can check out a demo. Berlin, 1945, the fall of the Reichstag. Basically, the end of World War II. So it's basically May 8th, even though for the Netherlands it's May 5th. May the 5th be with you. Revenge of the 5th, by the way. Area movement, dice rolling. War simulation for 2 players recreates the Battle of Berlin from April 21 to May 2nd, 1945. The last major battle that marked the end of World War II. On the German side, there's also still a part. Apparently, the Japanese took a while to get out of China. They did surrender to the United States, but they still had to get their butts out of China. So that was a little bit later, as I understand. So it's, yeah, no, I don't think I have the player to play this. Chapter 2 for Between Light and Shadow. I have Between Light and Shadow Chapter 1 right there. I got a review copy from them last time. I'm gonna ask if I can get them again. But yeah, this one I really do enjoy. So it's kind of like an RPG-ish thing, but yeah, it's a roll and write adventure. Yeah, it's cool. So let's see. Oh, they don't have many images. Okay. So yeah, here you have your movement. You're just a little standy because it all fits in a very small box. And here you cross off how strong you are, if what kind of enemies you could take, and there are some cards you can flip. So you keep track of that basically over here. Now it's all in German, but yeah, your supply, your life points, how many potions did you use, and this is your energy. At some point your energy is out and then your adventure is over. So you try to solve the adventure before your energy runs out. And it's quite a puzzle. And there are multiple stories within the thing. So it's not just one story, it's a campaign kind of thing. With the roll and write. And I do like the original one, so I think I really like this one as well. Biaton Blast. I believe I did a video of this one at the beginning of the year. I did a playthrough with my son, a 2-player playthrough. I demolished him completely because he tried a different tactic than he did try during a practice run, and it backfired completely. So yeah, it's about a biathlon. So basically, you are a player. Everybody has their own strength, so you're good in the red, blues, and basically, some are movement, some are special extra rolls. So red is more for shooting, black, yellow, and green are more for skiing. Blue is, I believe, stamina. It's been a while. And white is how do you handle wind? Because you can have headwind and everything. So see, you ski, and then based on the board, let's see, do we have a board? That's a big picture, but yeah. So basically, you ski, you can draft behind somebody. If you're just one space behind, you can move an extra. But you play cards, and black is uphill, green is downhill, and yellow is level. And so, green is just unique, and green cannot do on black, but yellow can go on green, black can go on yellow and green, because that's the hardest one, and that's your movement. But yeah, this is basically, I need a card. Where is the card? So this card says you only move 5 on yellow or green, because yellow can also move on green. but it will cost you 1 stamina. Or you choose the bottom one, which is the ice one, then you can move 1 on black and 4, but after that you lose your card. Your card is gone. And then your stamina, and that's well, that's in the corner, so that doesn't work. Let's get this person. Yep, this is your stamina, and that determines what you should roll to succeed at the shooting range. So the more stamina you're using, the harder it is to hit the target when you roll these with the numbers. So yeah, you can also rest, then you lose a little bit stamina, but you gain 2 tokens to go extra on black. So that's cool. This is the basic track, and there's a short route, there's a long route, and you do 3 rounds, I believe. Or you can do whatever you want. Every time you cross the finish line, you get a new card. So and it's little hand management. At some point, my son was almost out of cards, so he could not make the trip, and that's why he lost. So if I'm looking here at videos, it should say, oh, look, look, look. You get one thumbs up. Dutch Yoda and Dutch Anakin play Biathlon Blast. It's one of the few videos that I made. There's another one coming for something. Thank you, Buns. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I have to talk to them to see if I also can get a review copy or something. But yeah, my mother also enjoyed it, but yeah, she didn't want to be on video. Otherwise, I would have done a 3-player game. Okay, we are at Bitcoin, but now it's bidding coin. It's a trick-taking game. 3 to 4 players. Bitcoin's trick-taking game where the players try to win a number of tricks over several rounds in ways that sum a combination of 1, 2, 3, 5, and 7. So what happens to 4 and 6? When a player wins trick, if it exceeds their current bid, they must use one of their current bid cards to increase their bid. If at the end of the hand they have won a number of tricks equal or to exactly their bid, they discard the bid cards used that round. The first player to discard all of the bid cards wins. So basically you say I'm gonna get 2 tricks, and if you get 2 tricks you get rid of the 2 tricks card, and then you have to play. That's gonna take forever. No, it does not appeal to me, sorry. Also, I have so many trick-taking games, it's just too much. Okay, Beer Pioneer Kolsch expansion. I don't have the original, so I don't know. I'll put it on ignore. Big Shot. Mr. Big Shot. Area majority influence, auction bidding, dice rolling, loans. It's an economic game. It has a video. Big Shot is an auction game in which a set of colored cubes is put up for auction each round based on a random die roll. Whoever wins the bid places those cubes in areas on the game board. Once an area has 7 cubes in it, that area is locked and no more cubes can be added. Whoever has the majority of cubes in that area owns it, except, yeah, that's how area majority works. In the game, players tally the value of what they own. With some doubled, okay. Then repay all loans. Whoever has the most money wins. Sounds very straightforward. Okay, this I'm not gonna lie. You know, you have those the carpets for children that has traffic roads on it and everything, so they can play with cars and everything. It has that feel to it. It doesn't get any bigger. It's not exactly the same because you don't see the lines for the different lanes, but it definitely has that look and feel to it. Uh, my butt is hurting. Let's see if I see. So wow, upload bigger pictures, and it really has that same look and feel. Apparently, it's a totally different game, of course, but yeah, you could make a mega game, but just making a carpet. And wow, this looks totally different. Okay, that's how old is this game? Make sure 2001. So is this a new version or so that's new? It's a Korean edition. The Korean edition is the new one, apparently. Okay. Otherwise, I would have said ignore already, but okay. Probably it's the older version that we're looking at. Maybe. Big Sur. Well, I got the. Where did I put him? Somewhere. I don't see them anymore. I got my copy of Wine Cellar, which was in the same Kickstarter as Big Sur. I did not back Big Sur because it didn't have a solo mode. So you're making Root California 1. Well, maybe in 2029. Want to press caffeinate, but that seems evil at this time of night. Also, I don't have coffee ready right now. And by the way, I already had like 4 energy drinks, so I'm already bouncing. How are you doing, Runa? You're not listening, only lurking. Let's see, how did you? How are you doing? Something like that, right? Sure. I still want to check it out. Probably not gonna buy it, but yeah. I want to do at least 100, so we still need to. We still have a lot to go. We go all the way to the sea for Cascadia. Billabong race. Quick movement race. Yeah, okay. It's a geometrical racing game Billabong. Currently available on the market as Billabong Race. Players maneuver teams of kangaroos by jumping around a billabong. That is a dead end channel extending from the stream of a river. With this term being used in Australia, the board game is filled with checkerboard style squares around the billabong in the middle. To start, everyone takes turn placing their 5 kangaroos, and then let's see how the board looks. Okay, this is prototype. Billabong is original from 1990, so it's the Korean edition again. Again, Korean edition. The Koreans are going to jump. But it's the multilingual, but it's also a Dutch version apparently already. It was from 2018, so yeah, I'm gonna put this on ignore. Sorry. 1992, that's an old game. That's a really old game. Bim Bum Bum. We're still missing Bomb and Bam. 13, it's a card game. That's it. Can you say Bim Bum Boom? Yeah, it sounds easy until chaos takes over. In Bim Bum Boom, your goal is simple. Don't mess up and be the first to get rid of all your cards. On your turn, place a card from your deck face up on one of the 3 piles on the table and say out loud the word on the card. Bim Bum Boom. Whatever happens next depends on how many times that word appears on the table. So it could be Bim Bim, Bum Bum Bum, Bim Bum. No, that's not a game for me. That's not. Bluff it. I'm guessing bluffing. Yay, it has bluffing. Big surprise. Simultaneous action selection. Bluff it. Secretly bid on cards. Bluff and challenge. It's just pick cards. That's the only thing. Convention information. A free smaller promotional edition of Bluff It will be available for the first 1,000 visitors to this booth. So on Wednesday I have to visit their booth. I still don't know if my press pass acquisition has been approved. So I don't know if I can get there on a Wednesday. I can check in on my B&B on at 5 p.m. Until then, I might leave later. But yeah. Game description, bluff it. Start with card numbers and to set up, reveal cards equal to the number of players from a separate set of 1 to 10. All players play a card from face down. Yeah, no, you lost me. Bluffosaurus, also again bluffing, is a clever, fast-paced bluffing game where players compete to build the best sequence of dinosaurs based not on what they see, but on what they think they know. Each dinosaur card shows a charming prehistoric creature on the front and a set of numeric values on the back, representing stats like weight, speed, or lifespan. See, that's the new span game, lifespan. It's about dinosaurs. How long are they staying alive? Players hold their cards so that only they can see the values. Opponents can only see the image. So at some point you remember the values on one of those cards, right? This is very muddy. I don't like the look of it. Nah, don't need to demo this one. Horde Quest, Tale of Lyria. Action retrieval. Automatic resource growth. Okay. Turn-based strategy with RPG elements. 1 to 4 players. It replicates and condenses the experience of an epic tabletop RPG such as Dungeons & Dragons and Das Schwarze Auge, and remixes it with elements known from widely beloved video and board games, Warcraft, Heroescape, Gloomhaven, and others. So that's why it's that, and it's a little bit long side, but that's not too long. Okay, what do you look like? Okay, this definitely has a D&D feeling to it on a hexagonal grid. But we have cards, a lot of miniatures to paint. The cover, yeah, not doing much for me. I'll put it on a maybe. Bohemians, I hope to do a demo in early October in Belgium for this one. I hope to get the game, so I might be able to stream it before Spiel. So yeah, it's from a Dutch designer, Jasper de Lange. I think he used to work at Subcultures in Utrecht, which is a board game store. Yeah, it will definitely be a need. But yeah, you get a little bonus. Get it at the convention here. In Bohemians, players take the role of artists wandering the streets of Paris at the turn of the 19th and 20th century. Striving to create masterpieces while facing challenges of the daily life. Bohemians is a card-driven game in which players collect cards to find inspiration, seek muses, and manage everyday necessary tasks. And it looks freaking gorgeous. That's the box cover. That looks cool, right? Yeah, that's the guy. He used to work at Subcultures, and maybe he still does. So let's have a closer look on the cards. Day face, wake up face, broken heart, poor hygiene. It's not necessarily happens right to a lover. Every time you gain a row, spend 3 fire less. Right? Fire's inspiration, I guess. Wander the street, rediscover yourself, and paint without stopping. I'm curious about this game. So yeah, I really want this one. Mr. Bombastic. Bite-wing games, 2-player, memory, open drafting, push your luck, variable player setup. Find 3 in a row without causing an explosion. Okay, sounds simple enough. You have to find 3 in a row, but one of them is a bomb. So it could also be possible that there is no 3 in a row and everybody goes off. Yeah, it's a different version of tic-tac-toe, but no. Borealis, Arctic expeditions. I have seen the Borealis, the Northern Lights. They are very impressive. Become the leaders of scientific teams venturing into charted boreal territories to observe and photograph Arctic's most adorable inhabitants. Okay. Tokens. Anything card related. Wow. So now the boards aren't beige, but the cards are. Why is everything beige? Mating seasons, expansive species, safe return, untrodden path. Okay. Doesn't look all too bad. I put it on like so far. It doesn't have a solo mode, so that has it against it. Botswana by 25th Century Game. It's a Kenichia game. For young children that has already been out, so it's a reprint. So yeah, I'm gonna skip that. Booba Kiki. Communication limits, cooperative scenario mission. Okay. It's a communication game based on the psychological Booba Kiki effect, which is finding that people tend to make the same association between sounds and shapes, irrespective of their language of culture. Okay. So Niana Quals Miam. And then we have to guess Booba Kiki. So now you have to guess the picture based on the sound of the word. Oh, this is going to be so frustrating and fun at the same time. I put it on a like for now. Breaking the moon. Why would we break the moon? I don't know. Action event. Dice rolling, income, market, variable play pass, worker placement. Breaking Moon is a competitive strategy game for 2 to 4 players where corporations race to save humanity from a flooding Earth after the moon is shattered by an asteroid. I'm just wondering what happens with the shards of the asteroid, the shards of the moon. Didn't they all hit Earth? So you can save from a flood, but I'm guessing this is on the water. It doesn't necessarily feel on the water because I see water laying down there. But if we have a flood, subways are one of the first things to go, right? Okay, not convinced by the images, to be fair. Is it the demo? What is it? No, you can buy it already. I'm putting on a like. I like the theme, but I don't know if I like the game. Bug Run. Action points, alliances, skill steals, point-to-point movement, push your luck, variable play powers, variable game setup. You play as a caterpillar. That doesn't look like a caterpillar. A beetle imprisoned from the rebellion by cute but mean animals. To escape, cross the 4 levels of the dungeon onto the roof. Each turn, buy equipment at the shop, take on challenges in specific rooms and cells. Okay. It's a race to the top. Do we have proper images? So we move up to the tower. And don't mention my French. So that's a guinea pig. We need to fight these creatures to find our way up. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't have a solo mode. I think I could solo that thing. I'm sorry. My energy drinks are done. But we're almost at the bottom because we are at the BU. Bugs Buddy. Hey, it's also in Dutch, English, French, German. Okay. Tile placement. That's it. It's a kids tile placement game, apparently. No, a lot of images. So these are the tiles. Yeah, it's a kids game. Bunny 100. Chinese and English. Game description. Do a squat, flex your bicep, make a fart sound, get silly and laugh out loud in this party game of counting to 100. Challenges are added every 10 numbers. Can you keep up? Avoid the poop and become the ultimate. No. Sorry, it might be cheap, but no. Burgle Bros Blackjack. I didn't know that Burgle Bros had a blackjack version. Burgle Bros are back. This time the heist is at the blackjack table. In this cooperative twist on the classic casino game, you and your crew work together to crack safes while dodging guards, trade cards, build your decks, and plan your moves carefully. Every swap brings you close to success or disaster. Use unique character abilities and clever tools to stay one step ahead. Can your team pull off the ultimate score? So, it only has a box cover and then this cover. So basically a card game, but some cards have special abilities. It's cheap-ish. I put a like on it, but I'm not completely convinced. Okay, Burnout. I have had one. It's not fun. 18 plus. So it's a serious subject. Man's hot potato, kill steal, negotiate. Kill steal? What kind of burnout are we looking at? A chaotic strategy party game when modern work culture meets mental health. Promotions online, so your sanity is burnout. But so is your sanity in burnout. Chaotic strategy game. It doesn't get though. Old is gold and spiteful. We love you. Here is more work. We're all adults. Act like it. Okay, it's kind of serious subject, but I'm making fun of it. It's not my theme. Butterfly Kingdom. It's been a while since we had butterfly games or butterfly related games. So hand management set collection. Taiwan's diverse terrain and climate have nurtured over 400 species of butterflies, including more than 50 endemic species. Okay. Yeah, those cards do look nice and cool. Then with the name of the butterfly on the side. And then tokens. Yeah, basically normal money tokens. Yeah, it might be a light game. 3 to 5. Might be nice for game night at the office. Puzzle. It's a demo. But it's really kind of it's game demo. You have more images? No. Flip, spin, and race to match the pattern before the bugs scramble your brain. Don't do that. No. Kalimala. Kalimala. Oh no, that's not how Indiana Jones goes. Economic industry, manufacturing, medieval renaissance, transporting, travel. You okay? They have a video. The Acht de Calimar, the Guild of the Cloth Finishers' emergence in the forecloth was one of the greater guilds of Florence who arrogated to themselves the civic power of the Republic of France during the late Middle Ages. Okay, it looks very beige and it is very beige. I believe it says Kalimala, but it has a Mancala effect, right? Or am I just... No, what about other counters, order counters? Yeah, okay, it's not what I thought. It's 2017, but it's been a reprint. I put it on ignore because it's an older game. Oh, we're getting to the bottom of the first 100. Looks like I cannot do 100 in 2 hours, but I will finish this one. With 7 weeks to go, that's going to be a tight race to get everything done. Kalupum shadowed by the wolf. It's a kids game, so I can ignore that. Same goes for this one. Canal Houses is by a Dutch one, and it has that walking through Burano kind of feel to it. I haven't played it yet. But yeah, currently you're walking through Amsterdam. Amsterdam is not that colorful, sorry. It's great to walk through alongside the canals in Amsterdam, but yeah. So that's why it's called Canal Houses. That's the English version. The Dutch version is called Grachtenpand. And though this is the French version, Bellevue. That was at Spiel 2024. Yeah. It was on Kickstarter. I did not back it. It's very light. It's very approachable. I think it's even lighter than walking through Burano. I put a maybe on it. Not done yet. Candy Utopia. Well, I'm diabetic, so that would kill me. Endgame bonuses, multi-use cards, open drafting, tile placement, track movement, worker placement, different worker types. Welcome to Chocoland, a world made entirely of sweets. Its capital, Candy Utopia, is a lively and colorful city with chocolate streets, caramel pavement, and houses made of soft marshmallows. The city is divided into several districts, each managed by the ingenious gummy bears who work alongside skilled workers. And then, yeah, okay, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, this looks like super sweet. Oh, with gummy bear pieces. I think it looks super sweet and easy, but is it easy? What's the weight? They didn't add a weight to it. Put it on maybe. I'm not convinced yet. Caps and stems, mushrooms of the world. I already have so many mushrooms. We have two types of mycelia. We have undergrowth, and now we have this one. Again, mushrooms. Play cards representing a variety of fungi, 150 different species in the base game, onto your playmat, stacking them according to similar traits, score points, and gain spores and such. Please have more images than that. Okay, thank you. Those are actual mushrooms, but why does this one have a coil on top of it? It's a prototype, I know, but it feels so weird. Do we have a less prototypey version? Yeah, this one. They still have coils on it. Are they smelly or something? That's representing smell? This one has a heart. This one has a dartboard or a wheel. I don't know. They all have different things. So I'm curious about this one. It's a demo. Yeah, I want to try the demo. See what it does. Captain Tsubasa, the card game. I don't even know who Captain Tsubasa is. I'm sorry if I insulted somebody with that. And deck bag pool building, delayed purchase. Story of my life. Delayed purchase. Yeah, I'm buying it now, pay later. Hand management, income, open drafting, tax, take that, and variable setup. By the way, delayed purchase is also Kickstarter, right? Prepare yourself for the adrenaline pumping experience of Campiones, Oliver E. Benji, the card game. So, Captain Tsubasa. Is that a football game? Looks like football. Artist uncredited because they're using stills from the cartoon. Most likely. Yeah, no, this is not for me. It's also from last year. Captain's Log, China and Portugal. Captain's Log, Myth and Legends. They're both expansions for the base game. I never played Captain's Log. So, what does Captain's Log look like? Yeah, I know it's an expansion for Captain's Log. It looks like a war game. Gonna lie. You're sailing and finding islands and stuff happens. Okay. 4.23. That's super high. And it has a solo mode, but it's best with 3. Is it cooperative? Yeah. I would like to try a demo and maybe get the base game just to see how it plays. Capybara Crush! It looks so cute. By the way, this, yeah, no, we get to this one later. Charming games, yeah, it looks charming. Closed drafting and game bonuses, hand management, multi-use cards, open drafting. So it has closed and open drafting. Pattern building, race, set, collection, solitaire, variable player, okay. Addicting fun card game, help critters cross the river on the top of capybaras. Well, this is an orange. Are we using an orange to cross the river? So yeah, you stack them and that's how you get more things. So the orange holds a turtle, holds a monkey. Favorite monkey. Yay. And try to get them across and score points like that. It's simple, it's fun. I think I will get a copy just because it looks so cute. Card Traders. It's a game about trading cards, which I think my son would like, especially if this was a Pokemon version. Collect the most valuable cards among the most famous trading card games. Sell by. So this is kind of like Millennium Blades, but compactor. It re-implements a game from earlier on. I remember this one that really had the Magic the Gathering theme going. And this one, images. It still says CGG on the cover, and it has a black lotus here, or a black lotus. I'm curious about this one. I put a like on it because I'm curious about it if it's any good. The last 4. Carniflora, it's a kids game from Hava, so I was skipping that. Carnival of Sins. Dice rolling, hand management. That's not much description. Unleash your wild side in the heart of New Orleans, or New Orleans, where masks hide the true intentions behind the city's greatest sins. It's very black and gold, but it can be very colorful, depending on which version you have, I think. I prefer the black and gold version. Step into chaotic Mardi Gras, bluffing, bold moves, and backstabbing fun. Put it on like one of the cheaper titles. Cascadia Junior. I'm not interested in Cascadia Junior and Cascadia Alpine Lakes. Yeah, I really need to try the demo. The standalone follow-up to the hit spatial puzzle Cascadia. Yeah, Cascadia's good. The expansion, not as much. I don't play with the expansion as much. And this one, if you know Acropolis, it has that kind of feel to it. Yeah, it's Cascadia with stacking. So now we're going up. So yeah, just like Acropolis, it has that same feeling, only now you score Cascadia style, but you go up and down, and this is not the most perfect picture apparently, but as you can see, yeah, you level up. Like the Clydeman says, it's Cascadia with stacking. So it's an extra dimension, and I like it because of that. So we did 100 games already. So if I refresh this one, yeah, exactly 100. And it says bulk this. I'm not gonna do the next page. The next page will be next week. So next week we do the next 100, and at some point I will do more than 100 because I also want to do Dutch only, or basically everything that's not English yet. So I should have done all the English then I can do the other ones. Let's see, cat packs, but I don't know cat packs itself. So yeah. Also, no pick of the week because yeah, it's unfair because I'm just going through them alphabetical. So I will be back next week. Then we do another 100, maybe a little bit more. Depends on how much time I have in the evening. For now, we need to find somebody to raid. I will be back tomorrow when I'm going to play. Well, not Rallyman. They're on top. Galactic Cruise. Finally, I have been postponing this one because of an injured wrist, stomach issues. I won't bother you with that. And I'm feeling perfectly fine, so I should be able to stream Galactic Cruise solo tomorrow. Same time, same place, basically within the next 22 hours. And then on Sunday, I believe my Dutch audience is already going to bed because it's past midnight, but I will be back streaming in Dutch, 11 a.m. So yeah, for the people on the West Coast, that would be 2 a.m. for you. And on the West Coast, 5 a.m. So that would be early. That's why I'm also doing it in Dutch. Just going on the latest news that has been announced by Dutch publishers. Also maybe some English. And maybe play a game or two on BGA. I will make a reel for that soon-ish. Otherwise it will be very quiet to play a game, but I can always do the news. Do we have somebody that rateable right now? Board Gamer Staff is rateable, and they are playing all the games. Of course, they're always all playing all the games. But what are they actually playing? All the games. They just started, so I don't know what they're going to play. And what's Time Roller doing? It's his birthday. Ah, yeah, of course, we have to go to Timey. It's Timey's birthday. It's Timey's birthday. And thank you, Bonds, for the good game. Yeah, I don't have an original thing. And Cosmic Beat is Radio Must, and raids do not make one grade. I will just make this one. I have to do nice fancy things, but yeah, we have. I will make this rate major. Rate or rate not. Rate not. There is no lurk. Let's do this one because that was fun. If you have access to the rating mode, to use that one. So we're gonna rate into time roller. It's his birthday. Don't forget to say congratulations, Timey. And I'll be back. Well, for me today, for you tomorrow. And we're gonna play Galactic Cruise solo because it's going to get on Kickstarter Game Fund soon-ish.